It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah. We both know we ain't gon' stay here. We depart and relocate and save me from my woes, I'm staying. Out of my sin, I'm a brand new man. Out of this book, got a brand new friend. Half the world shook with the words he said, cause the other one shook when he came from the dead. The dead, yeah. Honestly, yeah, you know it's him. I can see it cause I'm knowing him. When I speak and you know it's him, better notice him. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Got my rock, I take.
Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say, they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
Now here's ball. Pass to Anderson. Gordon outside. No good with the triple. And so Morant will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Allen with it. Pounded by Ball. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And that size and versatility make Jared Allen so hard to defend.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
On defense, the Heat. Puts it up from 12. That shot, no good. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch it. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
And here's Charlotte now. Miami making their last shot. Back to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Pass to Adebayo. 19-footer. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That one's off. That one's no good. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Now here's Anderson. Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Gordon. And stolen by Adebayo. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Anderson. Good chance here for Ball. Charlotte, no good that time either. And here are the Heat. Adebayo with it. Gordon with a steal. Anderson with it. Guarded by Morant. There's Ball with a 3. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is heat culture?
BA, heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Hornets trail by 3. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Ball into the lane. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Every year, Anunoby seems to gain more and more confidence, especially in his jump shot.
Now Morant. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Allen. And rejected. Pass to Diabate. Here's Anderson. And he makes it.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Allen on the wing. Outside Morant. Back to Allen. Fires the 3. Anderson pulls it down. And here's Charlotte now. Takes a 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Heat trail by 3. Shot to stop the run. And Anunoby pulls it down. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Ball into the lane. Out to the wing. Outside, Anderson. 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. No one near him. Pass to Salah. Anderson inside. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And the Heat making a change here.
Davion Mitchell.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 1. Allen outside. From downtown. They get it back. They shoot again. This is another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Back to Anunoby. Fires for three. Rebound Miami. Now here's Mitchell. There's the drive. It's deflected. And it's Charles. Calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
.32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Anderson on the wing. Let's go with a three. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Miami trailing. Here's Beasley. Allen outside. And here's Beasley. Pass to Adebayo. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hornets out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboards. So far. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Pass to Ball. Ball with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Anunoby can't get it to go.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Now here's Ball. No points yet. And here's Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Beasley outside. Caldwell Pope for 3. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Hornets with the lead. Pass to Salah. Back to Anderson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. 3-pointer. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. Well, let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Ball with it. Guarded now by Ball. Gordon can't hit. Heat trailed by 4. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's see who's the loudest.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Count it. Good. 7 points in the game.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
All right, time for an injury report.
I did speak to the head athletic trainer for the Hornets. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. Injuries are obviously never at a good time, but they seem even more frustrating this early in the season, guys.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. It's stolen. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Ball. Clock at 4. Oh, Ball dropping it in for 3.
The young fella. Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Pass to Gordon. Shoots. Fires the 3. Ball no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Charlotte leading by 3. Out to the right wing. There's the 3. And they recover it. Here's Anunoby. The kick out to Ball. And stolen by Morant. In transition, here they come. Nice D from Anderson.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Charlotte's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
And Anderson drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Morant with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. The 3, Allen. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Allen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's Anderson on the wing. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Charlotte's shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops for Anderson. And Anderson drops them both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Ware. Tipped. Now the Hornets moving it up for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Quick thinking on the defensive end from Anunoby. Once he gets that steal, he is off to the races.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Heat trail by 6. Outside Morant. Three-pointer. Oh, a bomb from Ja.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
Here's Charlotte. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Here's Ball. Jones with the block. These are his first free throws of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Heat, Derek Jones Jr.
And he's good on the second.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And here's Charlotte now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Erik Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. .46 seconds left in the first half. Again, the Heat misses. Hornets leading by 4. Pass to Salon. To the inside. Anderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anderson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
For 3, Allen. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Anderson with it. 12 points for him. Can't cash it in from close range. With 1 on the clock. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Charlotte on top, leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Miami trailing. Outside Jones. Pass to Morant. For the lead. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Miami making a switch here. Miami shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 4.
So bouncy for a 1. Ja just hitting the offensive boards.
Outside Anunoby. The 3 from Ball. Gets the 3 to fall. Ball's got 10 points.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Going inside. Anderson pulls it down. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Salon. Intercepted. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now here's Gordon. Still no points. Here's Salon. Hounded by Adebayo. And they double up ball. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gordon. And it's Miami with a rebound. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now Morant. 7 points in the game. To the paint. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Hornets trail by 6. Anderson with it. Guarded by Adebayo. And another fast break opportunity for the Heat. Here we go. Allen can't get it to go. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Pass the ball. And out of bounds, the Heat will take it.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And the Heat making a change here. Morant surveying the floor. Allen, right side. From deep. Gordon pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass the ball. Shoots over Allen. Charlotte, no good that time either.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Outside Morant. Now here's Adebayo. Offline with a 3. Here's Salon. Jumps up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, B.A., would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
First personal foul.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Anderson.
And Anderson drops them both. Now here's Morant. He has 7. Stolen by Anderson. Pass the ball. Back to Anderson. Inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, Aaron Gordon, just simply one of the best dunkers of his generation.
Beasley with it from behind the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. Here's Anderson. That one's good. This game is all even. Anderson's got 16 points now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
To the inside. The steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Salon. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Ja Morant picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That free throw no good.
Taking 2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Here's Adebayo. On the wing, Mitchell. Got a hand on it.
A fantastic defender. Anunoby is skilled at positioning himself perfectly for these blocks.
And finished off by Anderson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's ball. Still without a bucket. Allen a screen. Ball with it. Checked by Gordon. Caldwell Pope for three. Hornets with the rebound. And here's Miller. And the layup falls. Now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Ball. Pass to Allen. Back to Ball. Beasley outside. Will it go? It's rebounded by Salon. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
It's good.
Great read, great vision, great awareness from Lonzo Ball.
Gordon outside. Back to Ball. Miller with it. Shoots over Beasley. Miller can't get it to go. .36 seconds left in the third. Ball with it. Checked by Gordon. Stolen by Miller. Now the Hornets moving it up. He goes up. And Gordon with the big finish.
Aaron Gordon out in transition with some room to run. That's scary.
Allen a screen. Beasley outside. Launches a three. Second chance shot. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got his second basket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Substitution for Miami. Number 7, Khalil Ware.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They lead by 4. Ball outside. Here's Salon. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Charlotte on top.
Miami team. 47.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Now Ball. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Miller outside. Ball outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Miller. And here's Anunoby. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here we go.
And I like when Morant is this active on defense because he's capable of coming away with steals.
Ball outside. Here's Salon. Back to Ball. The rebound by Allen. And it's Morant with the ball for Miami. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's a one-game homestand for the club.
And how about Jared Allen? A little bit of flair from the big fella.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his third foul so far. And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Erik Spoelstra's huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Miller. The layup misses.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And Adebayo slams it in.
And you love the energy that Bam is bringing here, just all over the glass.
To the middle. Here's Miller. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Keeps it alive. Miami trailing. Here's Moran. No good with a layup.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to Salah. Here's Ball. Up top, Miller. Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Anunoby. Off target from three-point range.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Rebound, Miami.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Gordon on the wing. Pass to Ball. Ball in the paint.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Get out of the way! Wow! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now here's Moran. To take the lead to the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, you saw Allen do a great job of just placing himself in that pick and roll, and he's right where he's supposed to be.
Pass to Anunoby. Miller outside.
Miami foul. Number 11. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Salong. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Fourth personal foul.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
2 shots.
And so Ball nails both of them. And Miami has possession. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there. We wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.